Begin live session.
Hey, what's up, everybody? It is Vishawn Jones, visionary of Fedora Outlier LLC. I'm actually testing out a new microphone as I record this video. So if the audio quality is not up to its normal pristine aptitude, then I apologize, but I'm sure it's great. And I probably don't have pristine audio because, yeah, I just like what I like. And you might not like it, which makes it not pristine. So check it out. Frequently Asked Questions Friday. This is, in full disclosure, a video recorded on Tuesday. Leslie's father passed, and she asked me if I seen that on Facebook, and I'm like, nah, wasn't really on social media, but thanks for telling me. Our condolences from the Fedora team goes out to and I said Leslie. God darn it. Leslie! Christy. I can't say her government name. She told me never to say it. But Christy is our web developer. I'm sorry, Leslie. Leslie, you are on my mind. Leslie is a great person. Stop talking about her. I actually texted her about 3 hours ago in regards to some audio stuff. This very same microphone, different cord, and same preamp. And she was on my mind. So our condolences goes out to Christy and her family. We love you, Christy. Hold on, let me take a sip of coffee. Yep, that's not my wife's frou-frou coffee. So real quick, man, thank you guys for, number one, watching the videos. I was at a convention this weekend, and I had 3 people say, I watch your videos, and they pointed out like their favorite ones. And then I had one lady who said, I sat down and like watched all of them on a Saturday. And I'm like, man, you must be bored. But thank you very much. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. All right, let's get to it. Michael is a friend and a friend of the firm, and I can't wait to meet him in Vegas. Did you guys know that Vegas now has marijuana as a recreational drug? And they have the best cigar shops. But what about the marijuana as a recreational? Well, anyway. I love California. I love it. But anyway, I will be meeting Michael provided we both go to the National Federation of the Blind National Convention, and I can't wait. That's going to be crazy times. But Michael writes in, literally, after watching a Periscope video of the 74th anniversary of the Georgia Business Enterprise Program, and he asked a couple of questions, a couple of good questions, as a matter of fact. And I learned this like a long time ago when I had the very same questions. And the 2 questions are basically, one, he wants to do public speaking, but he doesn't want to speak for free. How does he make money? 2, when you have multiple things on your plate, you have multiple ideas, you have things that you want to get done, you have other people's ideas that you need to bring to life according to them. You just have stuff to do. As my girl Lori Renfro says, shit to do. I just got you know what I mean? And she just says it. It's so eloquent when it comes out of her mouth. To me, it just sounds like Vishawn being Vishawn. But anyway, that's me. I can only be me, except when I'm trying to be Lori. Let me take one more sip of coffee, then I get to those questions. Get to it already. Just get to the question or the answer. All right, Mike, for the things to do when you have 10, 12 things that you need to get done is every single day, picture a square, and however you need to write it out. I know you're blind. However we need to configure it, we'll make it happen. But you got 4 categories, right? 4 categories. You got the first one that you absolutely get done, which is a category titled urgent and important. Those are the things that you get done first thing in the morning. When you're the freshest, when your mind is on them, when you marinated on it all night. Um, and then the second thing, hold on, I think my ride is here. Turn.
Finder. Messages. One new messages. Georgia Vickers. Georgia Vick. Teresa Lipscomb. Has unread messages. Last message. Attachment. 1 image 9:39 a.m. Row 1.
Oh, actually,
Eckham live. Eckham.
that's crazy. So that's a person in South Carolina that has a son that's 11 years old that just went blind. And I think she just sent me a picture. Sorry about that. I am waiting on a ride. So you're urgent and important. Those are the things that you get done super, super early in the morning. Most energy, most vibrant. You know when the best time for that is for you. And that's another thing. When we teach people at their optimal learning time, not when they have a schedule. Because some people learn best after breakfast, after lunch. Some people literally learn best at 12 midnight. And we attempt to accommodate that as best as possible, because I don't want to be teaching something that I got to reteach the next day, because we did it at the wrong time. So getting those things done at the right time for you is important. Now, what that does is build the snowball effect. So let's move to the top right, and you have things that are important but not urgent, right? So what's something that's important that's not urgent? Well, for me, payroll is important, but it's not urgent, because I got a buffer time. I have a date. I have a day that I need to do that on. And then once that day comes, then it moves over to the left of important and urgent, because it's something that I need to get done. And I like my money early as possible, so I try to send other people's money as early as possible. So you have important but not urgent. I need to fix something on the website. It's important. It's not urgent, right? Let me take another sip. Those are your two main categories. Then you got delegate. What does that mean? Give it to somebody else to do. Give them clear instructions on how to do it and let them do it. Now, I use this all the time because different people have different talents, different specialties, different things that they love doing that I don't like doing, right? I don't like building websites. So even though our company builds websites and have built some of the greatest websites that Georgia and other states have seen, I don't like doing it. And so I delegate that, right, to a few people that love building websites. I delegate something that I don't understand and I don't want to necessarily learn. I know it's like coding. Even though we're starting a coding course, I don't like doing it. And so delegate the stuff that you need to send to somebody else. Now, there's things that I can't delegate that only I can do. And so I do those things. Like, only I can truly market my company, because I sat there for years and years and envisioned it. I can't give that to someone. I can give them the context, but I definitely couldn't give them the content. And, you know, as we grow as a team, we get to know each other, and they can pretty much, you know, finish my sentences. But that takes time. And so that's something that I don't and can't at this point delegate. And then you got delete. It's as simple as that. You delete it, right? You delete it. It's not worth your time. And that's how I divide up or think about anything that I need to get done that day. Any project that I'm working on. Any 10 things that are just nagging at me. Now, how do I decide the 10 things that I do, or what even gets into these 4 categories? I immediately accept them or reject them based on my personal philosophy about things. And I'll give you an example. If someone said to me, Vishawn, do you teach English as a first language or second language? Either one. I don't speak it as a first language myself too good. It's an immediate no. And then I move on to the next thing. If somebody said, Vishawn, do you do websites? Yes. All right. So that becomes a to-do on my plate. I hate when people send me emails of stuff that they have on their mind. So I make them call me. I make them schedule time with me so that I can focus on it. But do I accept requests generally from a email from somebody that I know? No. And so that keeps it. And always remember, somebody sending you an email is always, well, I won't say always, 9.9 times out of 10, something that they want you to do for them. So I just don't accept them unless I request them, which is, hey, send me any questions you have. And that's kind of the way I work that. And I'll get more into this on a mini series. It's a 7-session mini series, and I said that purposely. It's 7 sessions. It's small, and it's a series titled Empowerment, which is all about work, and it'll be coming out soon. And so, public speaking, right? How do you get paid for speaking? Now, you get paid for speaking by not getting paid for speaking. And I know that's, what, an oxymoron? I think that's one of the English words that you would use right there. But how did I get paid for teaching technology, right? For years and years and years, so 3 years, 4 years, 5 years, I went around and I did nothing but teach technology. And I didn't charge. But what I did was oh, that was a sip of coffee. Teach technology by way of researching what the market really wanted. And I realized that people didn't want you to teach them technology. What they wanted was for you to do it for them. What they wanted was for somebody to come over and fix their problem. What they wanted was a magic pill that I knew didn't exist. And so that's why now I get paid a lot to teach, because I understand what the market really, truly wants. And I put them in a 4-category sequence, which definitely works. Just like the urgent and not important, the urgent and important, the delegate, the delete. People go into a particular category by way of a client, and it's been super successful. It's our secret formula, so I will not tell you. But you get paid for speaking by speaking for free. Now, if you're a public speaker, an advocate, as we call it, which I am, then there isn't any money in there. If you can get paid for just your flight and your meal in your hotel, you would be super, super lucky as an advocate, as a public, speaker, as a motivational speaker, as a productivity speaker, as a speaker to professional development speaker. Plenty of money. My professional development, motivational speaking fees, literally for corporations, is $10,000. Why? Because as a blind person, speaking to hundreds of corporate people, thousands even, to motivate your team to do more, be excellent, and live with greater success, which is my motto, then, it is what it is. When it comes to that. And if you can spend, $10,000 on literature and business cards a year, then you can spend it to motivate your team. But yes, you speak and get paid for it by speaking for free. And we'll get more into that inside of the 7-session mini series titled Empowerment. It's going to be phenomenal. So listen, I've been long. Hopefully this helps Michael. It helps others. Let's change the world, and let's change the world together.